This is big breaking news. People are reporting hearing explosions and seeing fireballs in the sky above Houston, Texas. This has also happened in Ohio and across the Midwest. People reported similar incidences. Someone's house was also hit as well too. So let's get into all the details here. You guys can see this is what's being reported by the Houston Chronicle. It says a mysterious boom shook the Houston area Saturday afternoon, and experts say it was a meteor. All right, so this also happened in Ohio as well. It says NASA confirms boom in Ohio was 17,000 pounds meteor. All right, this was a couple days ago. You can see this meteor flying across the sky, this fireball. This was in Northeast Ohio. Pretty wild, all right? And now we have another one in Houston. This just happened tonight at 4:45 local time. They're saying it traveled overhead. And look at this. It reportedly crashed through someone's house. This is a photo from Sherry James that was provided. And she's saying that this meteor fragment actually crashed into her house through the roof, right? Pretty wild. And you guys can see here's a video of this meteor over Houston, Texas. You could see it light up like that. And someone mentioned too these weird lines. You see these lines here? I think that's from the shockwave, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I actually thought it was power lines at first when I saw it. But then I looked at the video again, just when I saw it at a glance the first time. But then I was like, there's no power lines here. And I was thinking about it, and it kind of looks like a shockwave, right? If you see those lines, the way they are spread out like that, kind of weird, all right? So maybe they're power lines, and it's just like a weird video. But I think it's potentially like a shockwave related to this meteor and the loud boom people were hearing. So you can see this like fireball dropping over the skies, right? And reportedly crashed into this woman's house in Houston. Pretty wild. You can see this fragment here. She's saying this is what crashed through the roof. I'm not sure if this is even covered by insurance, meteor fragment. I'm not sure. Like some things are and some things aren't. And when it comes to disasters, I'm not sure if that's underneath it. NASA Space Alerts issued this. It says eyewitnesses in Texas observed a bright fireball today, March 21st at 4:40 p.m. Central Daylight. Current data indicates that the meteor became visible at 49 miles above Stagecoach, northwest of Houston. It moved southeast at 35,000 miles per hour, breaking apart 29 miles above Bammel, just west of Cypress Station. The fragmentation of the meteor, which weighed about a ton with a diameter of 3 feet, created a pressure wave that caused booms heard by some in the area. Doppler weather radar also showed meteorites produced between Willowbrook and Northgate Crossing as well. It says eyewitness accounts supplied by the American Meteor Society. So this is the graphic that they provided, and they're showing, the meteor flying over, meteor sighting in Texas. Pretty wild that this happened in multiple places like this, these very visible meteors, okay? You can see the sightings here, lots reported near Houston. Here's another video of the meteor at a Little League game, all right? Pretty wild to see that in the background. I don't even think anybody really noticed it when it happened, but it was caught on video here. This is in East Bernard, Texas. Just kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing, really seeing a meteor like that. I've seen shooting stars and things. I actually saw a shooting star about a week ago, but I see those all the time. This happen a lot. And they're much smaller than this. They don't look like this, really. they just kind of have a trail to them, and you see them for about, like half a second. They're at night, and they don't make any noise. So this is pretty wild to see something like this during the day, especially too. That just proves that it was a big fireball, all right, to be able to see it in the middle of the day like that. Pretty wild. Here's another angle of it, of this meteor coming in. You can see this was like a live camera that's set up that captures, a picture with frames. So, you're kind of seeing it every few frames. You're not seeing the full video. But pretty wild to see how it's just kind of going straight down like that. I mean, wild. It looks like it was not even that far above the ground before it actually, you didn't see it anymore. All right, so maybe this is what crashed into this lady's house, and there's probably multiple fragments as well too. It seemed the way it exploded, there's probably lots of debris from this meteor, so maybe it hit even more people's house. Who knows, right? And it's just wild that this 17,000 pound meteor just hit Ohio a couple days ago, right? They're saying it sounded like a, quote, large explosion that lasted several seconds just before 9 a.m. and caused homes and businesses to, quote, shake. NASA confirmed a 6-foot, 17,000 pound meteor traveled 44,000 miles per hour over northeast Ohio. It was 50 miles above Lake Erie when the flash was detected. A meteor, sometimes called a shooting star, is a piece of space rock that crashes through Earth's atmosphere. Scott Rudlowski, a lightning specialist with the Weather Service, said detailed lightning maps showed an elongated flash where there were likely 2 explosions over northeast Ohio. The first was when the meteor broke up around 27 miles above Lake Erie and on a north to south trajectory, and the second was heard and seen moments later. So you can even see it registered as lightning. That also happened in this incident here. You can see it was picked up by the weather radar lightning there, right north of Houston. When this meteor exploded, it showed up as a lightning strike potentially. So pretty wild. These are pretty powerful meteors we're seeing. Like I said, I've seen a bunch of shooting stars, but they never make any sound or explode or anything like that. They just burn up. So these must be pretty large and traveling at, very high speeds. You can see here another angle of the meteor here that was captured on ring footage potentially. All right. Also, a warning was issued here. This is pretty wild. It says volcanic ash cloud between flight levels 360/200 visible from central Washington into British Columbia on goes west satellite imagery, seen below as a faint thin yellow-green ribbon moving northeast at 90 knots. So this is a massive volcanic ash plume that is coming from Russia. All right, this is coming from the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia, which is right there pretty close to Alaska. And this is from the Shivluch volcano there. So pretty wild that it traveled all the way over to Washington and BC and is now causing flight visibility issues in this region. So if you're seeing like weird ash in the sky and the winds blowing around, this could potentially be it, this volcanic ash that's flowing over from Russia right now. Just something to be aware of. There's also still insane scenes coming out of Hawaii right now. Right, there's been lots of evacuations from dam failures, flash flooding, and even Lahaina is getting hit hard right now. Lots of flooding, lots of homes being destroyed, lots of homes just washing away. You can see here a picture people trapped in their home who can't leave, right? They can't evacuate because their loved ones, just can't really get up and leave, and they're stuck there. And this is a scene coming out of Lahaina right now. It says scary scenes in Lahaina. Massive flooding is hitting Hawaii hard. Just wild, right? This has been going on for weeks now, on and off at this point. And it's still ongoing currently. And there's really nowhere to go. Okay, there's nowhere to go because a lot of the roads are blocked like this, closed like this. You're kind of just stuck in your home until things get better. And then if you have to evacuate, sometimes this is what the road looks like and you really can't evacuate. So very devastating situation going on in Hawaii right now. Hopefully things get better. This Kona low storm system has just been swamping them for like 2 weeks now at least, on and off, and the ground is completely saturated. All of the reservoirs are full, the rivers are full, the creeks are full, and there's really just nowhere for the water to go. It typically has lots of places to accumulate and absorb, but all of those waterways just have been filled up. So now we're just seeing overflow into the streets and into residential areas, and evacuations are ongoing in this region. So let me know what you guys think down below. What is going on? Lots of crazy stuff. Lots of wild weather, wild flooding, wild volcanoes, wild meteors. It really seems like we're entering a increased time of activity for these phenomenon, right? These rare phenomenon that typically, only happen every once in a while. It seems like they're happening all the time now. It seems like they're going to become more common, right? And why are we seeing these meteors? What's going on? Is there just some type of meteor shower happening? Is it something to do with Earth's magnetic field potentially slightly weakening? We've seen theories on that and things like the South Atlantic anomaly. This region in the South Atlantic near South America, where Earth's magnetic field is been weakening, and it's been allowing more radiation to enter and more fragments like this, more meteor, more space junk, whatever it is. Satellites are less protected in this region as well from solar radiation because Earth's magnetic field isn't as strong there. So is it something to do with that, or is this just a normal occurrence, or is it something else? I saw people saying, maybe these are satellites burning up, maybe these are, but it really does seem like it's some type of meteor exploding. But let me know what you guys think down below. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying prepared, staying stocked up, staying ready. Hope you have big blessings for your life and your family. And I hope you have a big old blessed day.